All right, good morning. Today I'm going to be covering how to create your own brush in Photoshop. The main objective for this assignment is to define a brush, and what that means basically is you get to come up with your very own brush and then try different sizes, different colors, different opacities. So let's start out with new, go to inches, again, 8.5 by 11. Then we're going to jump on to Google, and I'm just going to type in like Android, something really simple. You want just a basic logo with something. So I'm going to copy image, go into Photoshop, and then I'm going to paste it. At this point, you want to clean the image up so that there's not a white box. So I'm going to get my magic wand tool, click on the white space, and then hit delete. I'm also going to delete out his eyes there. Okay, and then Control D, get rid of my dancing ants. If I hold down the Shift key, I can select all these little sections. And then I'm going to fill it black, edit, fill. Make sure you're using black and 100%. Now at this point, you're going to come over here to this little box that says fill, and you're going to kind of lower it. Okay. I'll do about 60. And then on the layer one, you're going to right click, go to blending options, and this is going to give you a bokeh effect. And we'll talk more about that in the next lesson. I'm going to throw a stroke on it, and I'm at opacity 100%. If I double click on stroke, I'm at a 3. I might just lower that to a 2. And then I say OK. All right, Control D again gets rid of my dancing ants. Now this is my brush, so I'm going to create the brush. So I click over here on my brush, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. And then I'm going to say Edit, Define Brush Preset, and then I'm going to call this Android. And then I'm going to say OK. Now I actually have a brush. So if I close out this, just close it out because you don't need it anymore. I'm going to get a new layer. I'm going to make my Android blue, and I'm going to start popping them in. Okay. Now, again, if I'm on my brush, I come over here, I've made a few different brushes. Okay. So for example, I made an apple earlier. Okay. Now, again, you can change the size. Okay. You can change the color. Okay. You can also change the opacity to lower. Okay. Now, if you want it to be thick like that, just click it a couple times and fill it in. Okay. So what I want you to do right now is just kind of play around. I'd like you to create at least 3 or 4 brushes and then fill in your screen. Okay. Let me lower this one here a little bit. Okay, and play around with the colors. And this will get us started for our next assignment, which is going to be a bokeh assignment. Okay. All right, so have some fun. Again, don't forget to make layers. Okay. Play around with your opacities. Play around with color. And, of course, the size of the brush. And it's brush, edit, define brush preset. And that's how you save the new brush. And then you can just go back to your brushes and go back and forth. Here's like a Kirkwood symbol, which didn't turn out very well, but okay. All right. Have a great time, and I can't wait to see them.